It's about to get unbelievably wild, so consider yourself warned. If you've ever wondered what life's like for the extremely wealthy behind the scenes, fear not, the internet has you covered. People who work with the crazily rich are pouring piping hot tea in two popular Reddit threads about their interactions with them, the things they buy with their money, and how drastically different some of them live. Let's jump right in. First up, let's be clear that money is literally no issue for these people. We've all had days where giving a tip was too much in our pockets, right? Well, it's no feat for the uber rich. In this recollection of that crazy Reddit thread, someone spoke about their high school teacher who is a very successful private tutor. They spend a lot of time teaching in the area's affluent communities. One fine day, when their final session was over, a student urged him to stay there and came back from his dad's home office carrying his payment and an extra $1,000 as a thank you gift for helping his son prepare for and pass his college-level physics class. The tutor attempted to decline, claiming it was excessive, but the student claimed his father had asked him to leave a tip. $1,000 in tip? No biggie. In the next story, someone revealed that they once worked for the son of an Arab millionaire. Now, this kid was nasty and only cared about his father's money. They once witnessed him spend $16,000 on a hideous wallet with gold spikes and other weird studs on it. He wore gold-plated shoes. And get this, he once received more than 30 large, elegant cakes for his birthday and instructed the workers to leave them on the floor in the corridor outside of his room. You know when we said this kid was nasty? Yeah, those cakes stayed on the floor for 2 weeks as the workers awaited further instructions. Then, after 2 weeks, they were simply told to throw them off. What a waste. Now, these billionaires still want to show off sometimes. Another guy on Reddit spoke about his dad, who used to work on mega yachts. One of his friends received a call in the 1990s asking them to transport the yacht of a certain Australian media mogul billionaire from Sydney to New York. They were told to anchor in a specific bay at a specific time with a lunch spread ready for 50 people. Normal, right? They arrived, laid up the food, and the billionaire and his party never showed up. He was apparently hosting a party for rich people overlooking the harbor, and all he wanted to be able to say was, "That's my boat," when pointing down. He planned to bring his wealthy friends down to his yacht with lunch for him, but he didn't feel like it on that particular day. So the food was wasted, and they sailed back to Australia without seeing them. Now, according to someone who worked with one of the most prominent Saudi royal princes in the 1980s, this guy liked to buy out the top 3 floors of the best hotels wherever he'd go. And by top, we mean luxury, 5-star, 7-star kind of thing. The top floor was reserved for the royal family, while the bottom 2 floors were for maids, assistants, and security. The prince and his 3 wives were all there at one time. Wild. Next, the rich can be pretty detached from reality. This is a story posted by a bank teller. One day, a girl and her mother came in, while the daughter actively complained for 10 minutes about how unjust it was that her mother was forcing her to live in poverty despite having all her university expenses, rent, and car covered thanks to the small $5,000 stipend she received each month. She was unable to imagine surviving on it, so the mother turned to the bank teller and asked if she should give her daughter more. What the teller said next gave them a good reality check. That's $60,000 per year. I have a baby on the way, earned $20,000 a year, and attend college full-time, so I'm not sure. Safe to say, the mother-daughter duo left quietly, never to be seen again. Someone who used to do finances for a billionaire had gone over their tax situation and discovered a method for them to reorganize some of their stuff and save just about $2 million in taxes annually. All they'd have to do was sit down and make minor changes, like a couple of signatures on the paperwork. It might have taken them an additional hour tops, but their reaction? No, I don't want to spend so much time on paperwork. I pay you folks to do that. Can you imagine what it'd be like to be in a situation where a small amount of paperwork wasn't worth that much money? Heck, you'd have us doing everything from scratch for an additional $20. Now, some weird things billionaires have in common are huge families. In addition to being crazy rich, many of the 2,153 billionaires in the globe have odd similarities, such as their marital status and astrological sign. So if you're looking to become a billionaire, your big break in the financial world may be set out for you. According to an analysis that examined the Forbes list of the 100 richest people from 1986 to 2016, 87% of the world's wealthiest people are married. And that's not all. They're also ones to have a big family, with the average being 3 kids or more. To put it all out there for you, 9% of them were parents of 1 child, 23% had 2, 25% had 3, 17% had 4, and 21% have 5 or more. Next up, what's your zodiac sign and physical traits got to do with this? Well, if you're looking to become a billionaire. Here are more weird things they all have in common, so you can see where this puts you. According to analysis, Aquarius is the most common astrological sign among billionaires, with 12.5% of the Forbes top 10 from 1996 to 2015 being born between January 20 and February 18. The richest person in Mexico, Carlos Slim Helú, was an Aquarius and was born on January 28, 1940. Michael Bloomberg was also an Aquarius and was born on February 14, 1942. Also, as of 2016, over 65% of the general U.S. population wore glasses, but just about 40% of billionaires did. Only two of the top richest persons in the world, Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, usually wear glasses. Now, male pattern baldness impacted about 23% of U.S. males as of 2016, but only about 24% of male billionaires are bald. The richest guy in the world, Jeff Bezos, who has a completely shaven head, exemplifies this. The sixth richest man in the world and co-founder of the fashion business that includes Zara, Amancio Ortega, is bald as well. Sorry girls, you won't like this next one. According to another research, 88.3% of the world's billionaires are men, maintaining the status quo of the billionaire club. However, two women made it into the top 20. Alice Walton, the daughter of Walmart founder Sam Walton, and Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers, the granddaughter of L'Oreal's founder. Apart from them, sadly, none of the top 10 richest people in the world are female. Smash the glass ceiling, we say. Up next, most top billionaires have similar education too. Even while successful college dropouts like Mark Zuckerberg and Steve Jobs are often spoken about, dropping out of school is definitely the exception rather than the rule. According to analysis, only 14% of millionaires are college dropouts or have never attended college. 56% of people have bachelor's degrees, 23% have master's degrees, and 7% have doctoral degrees. Michael Bloomberg, one of the richest men in the world, holds a bachelor's degree from Johns Hopkins University as well as an MBA from Harvard Business School. Larry Page, the CEO of Alphabet, also holds 2 degrees, a bachelor's from the University of Michigan and a master's from Stanford. But then, billionaires in the tech industry are more likely to be less educated than billionaires in other industries. Along with Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg, other successful tech entrepreneurs without a college degree include Bill Gates of Microsoft, Michael Dell of Dell, Larry Ellison of Oracle, and Theodore Waits of Gateway. The software industry's billionaires might not have a degree, but those in the finance industry are more likely to have several degrees. More than 55% of billionaires who acquired their fortunes in finance hold graduate degrees. Ray Dalio, the creator of the largest hedge fund company in the world, Bridgewater Associates, holds an MBA from Harvard, while Jim Simmons, the highest-earning hedge fund manager of 2019, holds a doctorate from UC Berkeley. Finally, they slowly made their way up. The road to success for self-made billionaires is frequently long and winding, and many of them begin from the bottom of the totem pole before working their way to the top. Some of the most wealthy people had regular first jobs, such as newspaper delivery man Warren Buffett and McDonald's grill operator Jeff Bezos. There's another similarity though. 11 of the world's billionaires listed by Forbes as of 2009 were employed by Goldman Sachs. These incredibly affluent people include Richard Perry, Tom Steyer, Edward Lampert, and Daniel Och. We're rethinking our life and decisions right now. That's a wrap for this video. What's the craziest billionaire story you've heard? Let us know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.